Oh, hello, 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 hello. Planet Zoo time. Time to chill. Or you can redeem your animal naming if you want now. It'll be exciting. Laura, the zoo. Yeah, you've not seen it, have you? I'd like to give you a tour. Unluckily, well, Donna's got an ad break in a minute, so unlucky for her. But I'll give you the zoo tour, Laura, and right, because Donna's seen most of it. So start from the start. So this is the entrance, and that is my zoo's name. So this is the Global Conservation Zoo. All of these I built by hand, like these individual pieces. But yeah, so yep, well, yeah, that's the entrance. So guests all coming through one, avoid the other two because why not? And this leads them to a little plaza. Hold on, let me just. Yep, this leads them to. Yeah, we can do the animal. As we're going round, if you see an animal you want to adopt, let me know. So this is the central plaza. So it's got guest facilities at the bottom, and then staff facilities at the top. Like we've got a keeper hut, quarantine, workshop, the trade centre. We've got surgery. This is where you will work, Laura. A research centre, and a staff room. So then, so I'll go in an order that I built them, so then you get to see how my building got better the later, like as I've gone along, how much my building has improved. So start with Meerkat Manor. So these are meerkats. So this is their little enclosure. Little meerkats. Here they are. There is a sleepy boy. But yeah, so we are currently home to 22 meerkats. Oh yeah, do you like my new emotes as well? My new little bobbies. So yeah, we have 22 meerkats in the zoo. And they are all super happy, super chill. Yeah. And then the next one after that was the saltwater crocodiles. Oh, so here they are, salties, and they have. If you come around here, yeah, please do not throw in your children. This is Croc Corner, which you can see underneath, which they aren't. Oh, he's just there. Look, it's Croc Corner. Yeah. So we currently have two saltwater crocs. And then the next one, if we come past the meerkats, we have just nestled back here the Tasmanian devil. I can hear them. Ah, there he is. So yeah, we got some Tasmanian devils. So they have quite a nice little enclosure. How their food's here. Yep, here he is. He's got a couple of babies at the minute. Little baby devils. And this is their habitat. It's like a little island. And then we go on to the kangaroos. So if you notice the theme at the minute, we're in the Australian part of the zoo. So, yep. But the kangaroo is a roo-through because it allows people to walk through the exhibit. Yeah. So, yep, we currently have a few little roos. You guys having a little nap in the grass. We currently have 10 roos in the park. He's just having a little drink, it seems. Yep. And then, so we've got devils, roos, and then next to them is the cassowary. So we have 2 cassowary at the minute. That is these guys. Yap, 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 yap. Yep, so these are resident dinosaurs. And again, they needed a fairly simple habitat, so it was mainly length for them, yep, to run. And then after that, we've got the Australian sort of plaza, some coffee, a little restaurant, little Aussie barbecue restaurant. And then just next to them, we have walkers. This guy's asleep. Let's find one not asleep. Yep, there they are. Walker. We currently have 8 quokkas. One of them called Elizabeth. Yeah, you can just wait a sec. You may see something else you like. But yeah, so, and they've got like a little garden. I had to raise this wall because apparently quokkas can jump sort of 10-15 feet in the air. Behind the quokka, we have the koalas. Koalas. So its habitat is obviously more vertical to allow them to climb. And look, they like to play. Oh, got some koalas. And then we do have one more Australian exhibit, a habitat, but I'll show you that after this because I built it after these ones. So from Australia, we now move on to, that's right, South America. Why not? So the first habitat is a cohabitation of capybara and llamas. So this is where I started to plan my builds out a little better, or at all. The other ones I would sort of build on the fly, but this one, I went for this kind of style. So they have like a nice bit of shelter, which houses the backstaging area for the zookeepers, and they've got a little vet surgery on hand if anything needs. But yeah, so they can cohabit and they love each other. But they have a bit more space, and you can see they've got like, look, they love their little. Hey, sandwich. Yeah, thank you. Just giving the tour. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Happy Father's Day to yourself if you are celebrating. Yeah, so I gave them a bit more of an open area. They have a little bridge and a little waterfall. So they've got a bit more space, and like I say, this is where I started to plan things out. Then we have a little South American plaza with a shop, some more little convenience bits. We then have another walkthrough exhibit of giant anteaters. So this is them. But we've got the signs, so you go, shh, don't disturb the anteaters. So we've got 2 anteaters, and they're happy in there. Then we have capuchins. So we've got quite a few capuchin monkeys. We have 21. But again, so this is all built by hand. I made them little bridges, little poles, vines to climb around. But yeah, got a few capuchins. And again, I went for this sort of moat little island design. It's actually based off the one at Twycross. One of their primate habitats is island based. Ah, hey up, Daz, you're right. And then we've got jaguars. So theirs is more of a temple design. But we have 2 jaguar at the minute. Yep. So we have a black male and a female. Oh, nice. What are you cooking? Yeah, I'm all good, thanks. Yeah, a bit roasting up, but other than that, yeah. And then, so that's my South American. So we have. Oh right, I thought you meant cooking dinner or something. Yeah, yeah, I feel it. And then we'll go back to Australia, where we have little penguins. So this is a design I stole from, or was inspired by, Daz, who is in the chat, from his zoo. How we've got this sort of nesting backstage where they can all march along. But yeah, we currently have 166 little penguins. I know, because it can go up to 400. Yeah, they may need to expand their hard shelter, but yeah, they can live. They can live in. Yeah, what is it here? 500. Sorry. So their group size can be 500. I couldn't imagine having 500 little penguins, but yeah, seems like a massive amount of penguins. But again, they have this Yeah. They have this nice little waterfall design, a nice little river, and they've got some enrichment down the bottom. So that is the last of Australia, and we'll head back across to the white rhino. So now we're in Africa, and we have some white rhinos, and I went for a dry moat and a custom fence to separate them. So yeah, some nice little rhinoceroses. And then we have cheetah. Again, nice little waterfall, a little bit of more life around where the water is. And yeah, we've got some cheetah here. They've obviously been in a fight with each other. Is one of them... No, they're not. They're all happy. And then I took... So for like their viewing, I took inspiration... I don't know if you can remember, Laura, but the Yorkshire Wildlife Park, yeah, it has a similar viewing platform to this for one of their cats. So I took inspiration, so I took inspiration from that. And then I've got sort of two little signs for them. So you can see as... that's it, yeah. I wasn't sure what animal, what cat it was. But so you can see as the further I've got along, the more conscious I have been of building and making it look nice. So then we're on to the West African lion now. So again, they've got a nice large area. We've got a few lions now. I built them a sort of pride rock kind of thing. It did, as I was adding rocks, you can still sort of see it like that. This rock, and the mouth. I can't unsee that it looks like the Cookie Monster. So at least it doesn't look like anything else. Yeah, yeah, I should. Yeah. So yeah, but they've got like this quite nice hilly terrain, and again, like a nice implied river that they can splash around in. And next to them we have warthogs, which obviously I named one. Yeah, same. The warthogs, I found out, can live in burrows or dens. I've been about 45 to 50, maybe closer to 50 hours. I'm not sure if there's a way to check. Steam says my recent played is about 46. Or 40. I don't have polar bears yet. Hey, Megs. So yeah, for the warthogs, I built them. I can have polar bears, yeah. They are... Yeah. I will get them. They'll be in the corner. So yeah, warthogs, they've got like this nice little area. Their backstage area is a bit more fleshed out. And I've got a little clock tower. And then next to them I have the savannah with the African Savannah Tour. So this allows people to drive in little Jurassic Park style automated jeeps around a savannah with ostrich, zebra, springbok, buffalo and giraffe. And they have a bit more of a river. It was inspired sort of by the the run through Jurassic Park, through Lion King, but no one will be hung off the edge of these cliffs, so everyone is safe at my zoo. And over the top of that, I've gone with sort of a restaurant and hotel. You can't have hotels. Yeah. You can't have hotels in the game, but I built it under the implication that this would be a hotel. So, got various balconies. I made a little table out of a sideways sign. So yeah, so if you were sat up here on your balcony, you'd have a nice view of the savannah, warthogs, sort of see the cheetahs. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking they should put hotels in Planet Zoo 2. Because obviously they're in Jurassic World, and I'm almost certain they're in Planet Coaster 2 as well. So it makes sense for them to also include it. But yeah, so I built that like a raised platform. This is the Savannah's backstage area. So on top of that, we've got 2 restaurants. So a restaurant inside here, and then this implied hotel as well. Then next to them, we have some elephants. So I built their nice habitat. This is the elephants. They're next to the llamas and the capybaras. So yeah, got nice elephants. So they're all super happy. Babies. Baby fence. Oh, Megs, to answer your question, I'll be doing Hungry Hippos today. And then, so then the latest builds I did like a sort of little plaza area for Africa. So there's like a shelter with all the amenities, and then staff area up top. Then if we follow the path round, we will come to, oh, here they are, the fennec foxes. So tiny little foxes. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I built a little fennec fox habitat. And they sort of share a plot of land with, so we've got fennec fox, and so that's their sign, next to some red fox. So again, they've got more of a lowered down habitat. A bit more sort of coverage with plants and foliage, because they like it a lot. So yeah, we've got a few red fox, and again they've got like this sort of burrow to sleep in. It's the zoo. Oh, and that's the little elephant sign. So that is it at the minute. So like I say, the next habitat will be the Hungry Hippos. So what, Donna as well, what did you want to name? So what did you want to name Laura? Was it still the quokkas? Yeah. Named Elizabeth. We'll do this one. He's 15 years old, and he will be Sean. Yep. Go. So now we have Sean the Quokka. Fox called Taylor. The fennec or the red fox? I'm guessing fennec fox, and I'm guessing it's Taylor as in Swift rather than the guy that was a wolf in Twilight. That's the boy. Yeah, see? Taylor. There you go. Yeah, could have been, but never mind, eh? Maybe next time. Yeah, so hungry, hungry hippo time. Not sure. Guessing they require quite a lot of water. Still after. Oh, what's pygmy? Yeah, they need a lot of water. Apparently, they don't need deep water though. I would have thought they. Yeah, that was my idea. Yeah. I'll probably just do normal hippo set because it can be full. Yeah, could have 30 hippos. Saw someone's balloon then. I'm not going to do 30 hippos, but yeah. So that's the idea, I guess, to make an underwater viewing. Okay. Maybe what's the map? And get a sense of where things would be. That's wetlands, yeah. Okay. Yeah, plenty of space. Okay, so I could do hippos probably just off the back of these. Back of the savannah. Yeah, okay. Let's just connect this path back up. I got rid of it just because I was sorting out this fence. I could do it. I think I do definitely want it to have a similar. I didn't show you the underwater bit for the little penguins, did I, Laura? Yeah, here it is. Look. So you can see into their sort of big pool. But yeah, something similar to this for the hungry hippos. For some reason though, we have a couple of Jesus penguins. They're really. Okay. Let's think about it. Might do it off. So keep Africa all here and do it because I've got. There's the line there. Even if I did them this large area, they do need quite a bit of a. See if I did have 30. Yeah, they need 15,500 square meters, which. Say if I did them a decent amount of space, it would be, because this is almost 30,000 square meters. So you need half of this, but if I did do them justice. I'm just thinking, yeah, well, think of all the local farmers that will benefit from that hippo poo. I'm just thinking maximum. Like, I don't know what the heat does to the hippos, but I mean, you can see here, look, they're just. I need to. Potentially put them on some sort of. Just say, no more little penguins. Yeah. VR Planet Zoo Zookeeper. Oh, what's the job today? Oh, you got to muck out 30 hippos. Ah. I don't like this game. Okay, let's call the limit to our park here. And then we can have this extra space for scenery and. So let's give the hippos at least half of this. If I join this here, can I align it to that grid? Stop. Let's give them that. That's a big chunk of space. And then I'll leave same. That's like the third one up. Yep. So that'll be the signs, like these. Hippopotamus. Hungry, hungry hippo. And then what I'll do is chunk out some terrain for underwater viewing. So if I do it maybe 8 meters, that yeah. That will be their deep area. And then I'll cut it out for guest. Should have chopped this out as well, to be fair. So the path will come 1, 2, probably not 2, 1 across, across, 1 out, 1 out. Whoops, whoops, wrong button. One down. Join up. So this will need to be three. It needed to be 2 meters. Okay. Yep. Just add one here and that can move. Let's not go 20. Yeah, let's just go. What was it happy here that it isn't happy here? Yeah, hopefully. Oh, is it because it's got this little sort of overhang? Darren will be able to tell me. Daz will be able to tell me straight away. Darren. Is it that it had a lip? Oh, yeah. I think it is these little dips inward, but that should mean that. Oh, nice. Did it? That's right. It was the. Yeah, that was my next thought, that it was the path. Hopefully this fit. Oh, okay, no problem. What I'll do, across there. Okay. Yeah. There. I'm not going to tempt fate. I wanted them equal, but it will do. It'll do. It'll do. Just stop messing. Yeah, so that's the underwater viewing for the hippos. Yeah, at least they get one sort of nice, long, uninterrupted view. Right, let's start pushing this out to make the rest of their water area. Said they needed a lot, didn't it? Yeah, it's almost equal amounts. Or does that mean that it can be? Daz, you might be able to answer this. Is that they need both, say, like 1,000 square meters and 1,000 square meters of each, or is it that just of this 1,000 square meters, 1,000 must be water? Say for 10, does it mean I need 20,000, 10 of each? I mean, it's plenty big enough anyway, I guess. As much as I'm planning for 30, I doubt I'll have 30. I mean, never say never, but... Yeah, because it goes... Just smooth this out a little bit more. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Um, Thanks for stopping by. I'll be around tomorrow when you're on, so yeah, I'll catch you then. Yeah, surely this is enough water for them. And then yeah, so underneath here you've got this view. Let's make it a bit not crystal clear, but maybe not azure. A bit too blue. Clean water. We'll just have it clean, but we'll have it a bit more bubbles. Fine. What I'll do is I will stamp out a bit more. Again, let's make it a little bit more. Few bubbles. A little bit of mist. Oops. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's the underwater bit done. So the next thing I will do is the backstage area for them, which will be where the obviously the keepers come in. So this is the keeper path, or staff path. Uh, so I'll build it off. Fine. Give it maybe yeah, that should be okay. Yeah. So then if I have the habitat gate here. Hear me? That start building first. Just actually no, yeah, I'll build the have a look. What kind of hungry hippos wall do they want? I guess if I go for concrete, I can recolor it. Yeah, I'll go concrete and I'll recolor it. Pink, because I'm sure hippos usually shown as being pink. I just need to go. Open a window. Actually, I'll put in a staff facility. A large keeper hut. Here. What I will do as well, because this, what is it, slat? No, wood. There's a wood one that's like a slatted beam that looks quite nice when you put it over the top. Yeah. Just like a nice little accent. Okay, so then I'll go back to concrete and build out the rest of this. Have it there. This. Start building. So this is the perimeter. Whoops. It's the game classes as a null barrier. So it gives you a barrier, but it's not. So basically, it's just you outlining the perimeter, but it doesn't give you any actual barrier. You can do one of the barriers the game gives you, so you could have like concrete or wooden logs, or like this. You make that concrete or wood. So you can use any of the default ones, which is what I have done for some, but I have started to build my own, as you saw in the other habitats. So I'll just outline. It wants to go clipping these, I think. Try that. Still going away. Bloody tree. Go away. Ooh. Jerk tree. So what this will do as well is will give me how big the habitat is. Curve that around. Curved. That. Back to straight. Curved. There. So that's the entire barrier done. So I can see that it is 21,700 square meters, and it has 11,000 square meters of, that's missed, water. So that's perfect. This is hungry pose. Yeah, that's a good amount of space for them, because unlike the habitats that I've got at the start of the zoo, as well as trying to be better at custom building. I've also wanted to try and give them more space. Like when you look at lions, warthogs, cheetahs, elephants, rhinos, like the smallest being the cheetah, but then you look at the saltwater crocs in comparison and the meerkats, kangaroos. Like you can fit almost all of Australia inside the lion exhibit. So I've been a bit more conscious of how much room you would like to see if you were to visit this zoo. Obviously, I'm because I've built them in, like built around them. This was the first habitat. I can't really expand them without having to say tear up the kangaroo habitat or the meerkats. And then again, I can't extend the meerkats into the Tasmanians. I can't extend anywhere else. So yeah, Australia and I mean the jaguars aren't too bad. They've got a fair amount of space. The little penguins have quite a big amount of space. You can tell, especially, it was basically from South America, little penguins. So it's essentially just Australia that got the bad sort of raw end of the deal with space. Everyone else after that has got huge amounts of space, way more than they need. But if you were to come to a zoo and see a lion with all this space, you'd be like, oh, okay, nice. You see saltwater crocodiles with a puddle, not so nice. Just had a better idea. I'm not going to do it, but it'd have been better if this was sunk and the glass went round. Or if all of this was sunk and they had all of this. Oh well, never mind. They're hungry, hungry hippos, not fussy, fussy hippos. So right now, if Donna is still here, she'll tell you this is a super fun part of where the viewer gets to watch me build a fence. First, I've got to decide. Oh, it was 2 meters, wasn't it? Yeah. So hippos need at least 2 meters on the habitat fence, which is what this is. Obviously, some require more. Like the elephants needed 3, I think. So you can see theirs is obviously a lot taller, but I implemented glass into their fence. This one I took from West Midlands Safari Park. They have around their safari, they have these metal fences with the anti climb on the outside. Obviously, nothing inside can climb, but they don't want people climbing in. That was that. That's what I imagine anyway. Hold on, just turn on lighting. Yeah, that's what I imagine. It's right in my eyes. Don't heat lamp just staring at me like I'm some sort of tortoise. Aren't little baby penguins about to become a bigger penguin? Right. Just put some glass in here first. Yep. And I'll put door. Open the door. These are the African ones. I love how the doors fit in the doorways. Oh, that is a fancy door. That's quite nice. There we go. Okay. So 2 meters. Let's see what I've got to build with that is 2 meters. It's Arctic. I don't want to use. I don't have many corners, so corner, corner. Like, as in curves, I meant, not corners. Like this had a lot of curves. Too many. Nice. You're right, Phil. It is very mesmerizing. Right, let's see. Let's build a. Quite like the brick. Oh, concrete pillar actually. Circles are better because when you go round a corner, if you've got a circle, they just pivot better, like on themselves. Whereas if you end with a square, you can get like them overlapping each other. So I will go for a circle. There'll be circle, and then that along the top, flipped the other way around. Maybe. Oh, I love that. Realistically, how likely is it that a hippo will want to break out? Obviously, in the real world, it would just run straight through this like it was made out of paper mache. I do love that. do we think? There's the hippo fence. It's the right height for them. Allows people to peer in like they're in blinds. Like this. Why not? Like I say, in real life, they would clearly just walk straight through that. But luckily, this isn't Jurassic World, and they're not gonna break out at the first sign of rain. I think that's pretty good. Do need to. We've got metal blinds. What were these called again? What conservation cladding makes it? Be thicker. I use premium cladding. Truss. A bit better, a bit thicker. Could easily hold an apartment block up. See what else I've got. Timber. Plastic. Key beam. One-way glass I could put in between. So, hello. They cannot see out. You know what I might do? Personally, I'm leaning towards the blinds. I will potentially put in the see what that looks like. Yeah, I quite like that. Blind with the one-way glass. I can space it using this. I do have metal poles. Cables. Straight up fence. Saw a nice little metal piece then that could. Yeah. It's a bit big. Further limestone column. Are you still still playing Dragon Quest, Phil? I say still, like you've been playing it for 40 years, but is that what you're grinding? I mean, okay. You is that I'm guessing one, and then you go on to two. Played a bit more Octopath earlier. Because it's age, like the mechanics in it. Oh, really? Yeah, I recruited my second guy. Say guy, second lady, the hunter, on Octopath, and luckily she has some good AOE and the ability to capture and re-summon monsters. Yeah, monsters. So that's pretty cool. So I've just done her sort of opening story. I do like how it is though. It's like, oh yeah, you can meet these people in the towns, like they're each in each of their own towns, but it's like they ain't gonna come with you um, unless you do their first initial quest line. I can already see as well that with that game, because until you finish, like the person you start with, until you finish their story, you can't swap them out of the party. So it ends up being that, and it's already happening, that one person will become like way higher level than everyone else. By the time I recruit, say, my fourth or fifth person, my main character, as such, is going to be way, way above. Depending, I guess, how long I take to recruit them. But it's a good game, though. Um, I'm enjoying it. I can already see me paint. So yeah, I mean, it's your choice, isn't it? No one's gonna. It's a fun thing about the games, isn't it? You just play them how you want. No one to prove anything to. If you want to be a big baby and play it on easy, then do it. That's many joking. But I find it's an RPG as well. Like you're there for the story and the characters. It helps if the gameplay is good and the grind is worth it. But when it becomes tedious, it's just no fun. Combat's too basic enough and do more than you need. Okay. So there's no thought behind it. You're just sort of on autopilot, watching people play Planet Zoo whilst you grind. And like you say, almost falling asleep. Because some of those, I found that with Yakuza, um, having to grind those levels out to do the some of the later bosses. Um, it was just, yeah, you just it loses its fun. Luckily, Yakuza wasn't that bad, and I didn't have to grind too much, but it was still like a good hour or 2 hours, maybe three, of going through the sewers. I mean, some, but it isn't it? Well, yeah, it is a really old game, but it's one of the most beloved franchises, isn't it? Dragon Quest. Get your blue slimes out for the boys. Ah, yeah, yeah. I didn't do the second tower, like the Mega Tower or whatever it was. I think was it Mega Tower? Nah, I think I got to Majima and was just like, yeah, nah, it's not a trophy I want to even think about dealing with. Yeah, I come to use for the main as substage. I don't know if I have this. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm there to help Majima, not constantly try and beat him up. Especially when it's cutting into my business hours. Got billion yen business to think about. One of which is ran by a chicken. Right, awesome. There we go. That's half the fence done. For this last bit, I will just. Was it two-way? Two. Blind. I'm looking forward to playing the next one. The Hawaiian one. But I did need to take a break after. After the last one. Cool. Oh, what Kiwami? Oh, I mean, you've played it anyway, um, so it's not like you need to go back to it, especially when they're changing it. Take too long. Is that the standalone Majima game? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they tend to tie in as much as like a, well, I was going to say as much as a Hollyoak storyline, but they're probably a bit more realistic. The Yakuza games. Trish. Man, this heat is unbearable. What temperature is it? 19 lies. 119 maybe. How was your... I think... Wasn't your first Father's Day? How was your Father's Day, Phil? Your last Father's Day before Babby number 2? Had to go to Leeds for Grand's 90th in some social but uncomfortable long day. But oh, that's a good idea then. The sacrifice you have to make. Was it one of those like social clubs that was built in the 40s to withstand like a nuclear winter? So no ventilation, couldn't get through the asbestos walls. Done it. There we go. Well, that's pretty good. Excellent. I was going to do something. Oh yeah, check that the barrier's not. Yeah. Because if this null barrier falls inside this barrier, it will complain that the animals have escaped if they walk over that invisible line when they obviously haven't. Just make sure. Can I add? Yeah, there. And just move this in. Yeah, that should be good. And then I just need to do this, but I'm thinking of doing something similar that I did with the elephants and just having girders. Girder. Actually, can I just steal it from the elephants? Like that. Right, I'll get the. Yeah, no worries. I'll get the hippopotami in. Oh, how many could I have? One male. Okay. And get a decent male. Ba-dum. Do. Don't see them running along here. Here they come. Hydra Hippo. Well, I said panda then. Right. Let's sort the terrain out first. They want more soil, some rock, and super less grass. Long grass. Soil. Rocky outcrops here. Rough rock. This is like a little rock pool area. Any room, aren't they? They always misinterpret the size of some of them. Area here. Just sprinkle in some soil. Cool, they're happy with that. Your bedding will be here. Oh no, one of them's got botulism toxicosis, and sure one of them had something there. Foot and mouth. Happy hippos. Oh. Oh, he's got botulism as well. You've been eating out of dented tin cans. So graceful. like the mist on top. It looks a bit silly. What if I have mega mist? Yum 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 yum. Hungry, hungry hippo. Come on, come all. Got hippos. The vet's come to take him away. One of the hippos had botulism. Yeah. Disease is now life-threatening. Whoa. Oh, this... Yeah, they've all got botulism. Been eating old World War II MREs or something. Is it that the disease is now life-threatening? Well, he's got her. I've got vets urgently en route. I don't know what else you want me to... The vet's doing what they need to be doing. Let me plop some trees, okay? Love a good acacia tree. with bushes and trees and grass and shrubs and rocks. 5 minutes? No, ages. I won't. But the thing is, they don't like that much coverage because African. So I'll probably do a candelabra if I've got one. Yep. To couple by the shore. It like soon fills up with them. They don't like that much coverage. And then I'll do, is it BAO? Yeah, the baobabs. They'll be like in the distance. And here, maybe a chunkier one here. I've started to think as well when placing like the grass. Obviously, on other ones, the grass always thins out as it gets sort of away from places that aren't traversed as much. So the idea is that this is probably going to be like a thoroughfare. This is like around here to get to here, but they're likely not going to be walking next to the fence and around this massive tree. So the grass and the vegetation will be thicker around these areas and then get thinner as you come out. But obviously where they're walking, it'll be trampled, it'll be broken. So from here, they'll probably want to come this way to get to their toy. So again, I won't put much around here. Guests, are they here? They are, but they're looking at the savannah. is. Like that. Big chunks. And then lower it. Lesser chunks. Again, from here, they'll probably want to walk over to this scent marker and probably towards that watermelon and this watermelon. So this area will probably be pretty devoid of vegetation. Like that. And maybe a little bit along the water's edge. But not much, because they'll probably, from the watermelon, come into the water. And again, walk through here, walk around from their mud path, from the little grassy bit. So I'll add some around this baobab, but not much. Maybe a bit thicker towards the centre of it. Not very, especially on this side. Maybe more so this side. Yeah, just got to think about where they're going to be walking. Yeah, like here. Let's just grab maybe grab this without that. We're not going to be walking. Oh, actually, they do like the sprinklers, so let's just do enough to cover the sprinklers, just to keep them. And as well, around the sprinklers, it is going to be a bit more lush. Yeah, maybe not so much around here. But then as they come out, again, thinking about where they're going to be walking. Obviously, it doesn't matter. It's all implied. But it makes it a bit more believable. Again, probably not going to come near this fence much, I wouldn't have thought. To be fair, they're probably not going to be walking around here very much at all. So this area can be a bit more overgrown. But we've got a scent mark or something there. So again, thinking they'll probably walk from here to here. So let's give them a place to walk around. Where's the water's edge? It's like here. Yeah, walk from here. There's a herb marker there. There's I think these are watermelons or the little jelly cakes. So say they come out of here, across here. They've got these bits. Again, probably not going to be around here, but let's just give the implication. If they don't like this, then there is a setting I can turn off where it doesn't matter. They don't care about the plants. And they're not going to moan that there's too much grass in their habitat, which they already did, to be fair, when I put them in. They're moaning about the long grass. Yeah, this... We're going to be more this side because I've got the bath there. They might walk through this section here, so underneath this tree and maybe across here. It's going to be thick. Say they walk through there, so let's make that bit thicker and not so much around here. See, like already you can sort of see where they would probably be walking. And look, you got little areas where you'd think that they would be existing. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, look, he's trampling on the grass so it gets shorter. That's the idea. Again, this area is probably going to be a little bit more lush because of the sprinklers. Let's see, so he's walking. Let's just make this a little bit thinner on the ground where they will be. Maybe scared to step on the nice grass. I do need to do some hard shot for them. I won't do it tonight, but I need to essentially build them a roof for the keeper and a section for them. I will as well, as I'm doing this, once I'm happy with the rough placement, I'll start adding more little bits in, like some rocks. Yeah. Yeah, that guy just walked. So have it like that. Hey, you walk this way, this way. He's happy. Did the all the hippos survive? Got a BB, Mandisa. How many have I got? I should have. Yeah, sounds about right. The BT, what is he? Alpha male. Yeah. is a big boy. Oh. Where can you go? Everywhere. Anyone come down here? No. Can you get past the... Yeah, you can. Buy more balloons. Did you know Laurie and Alana, if you just turn around, hippos, you can see through them, can't you? How can I see? So they're what, somewhat visible? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so you can see them here, 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 not here, here. Okay, so they can see them. Okay. Okay. Elephants. You sort of see them all around. Cool. All right. Yeah, to be fair, you can just see them there. Maybe I'm not changing it, but maybe fence is a bit too. Does visibility? Why delete this? Does it improve? No. Okay. Yeah, just trying to figure out if the guests could see through that fence. Apparently they can. Look, they're coming over. Heading to hungry hippos. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look, they're well happy. Maybe I get rid of that. So all the food's like around this section. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Sounds a bit like Zelda on Coral Island. Using the little walkway. Guys, Hippo. Now where are you going? Well, obviously not. He's asleep. Sorry, the animals don't perform all the time. Why are you all huddled over here, waiting for something to happen? Oh. It's broken down. Where is the nearest mechanic? Surely I've got one in this area. Mechanic. So I've got two associated with this going to habitat. Oh, where are you? You're going the wrong way. Inspecting hungry hippos. Okay. So yours. Where are you? Hurry up! Oh, where are you going? Oh my god. Let's just grab another mechanic. You are going to be assigned to the safari. There you go. All those people waiting for about 7 years. because it had broken down. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, everyone's coming back now. Whoops. There we go. That one guy is the coolest hair ever. Oh, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. Yeah. Quick. Could probably get away with. Let's just close the ride a sec. 3 vehicles. Let's try it with 2. Because what, like 3, 6, 9, 12? Yeah. Oh. Come try our freshly repaired African Savannah Tour. Do 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 do. Trust me, it works. Oh, it's gone on its own. Was anyone on that? Congratulations, Maximo. I bet it was stood here. I can't even see them. Go on, Maximo. I guess maybe they're a group. Yeah, maybe I could put an extra car on now. Yeah. Okay, I'll let that run for a bit. Hippos. Yeah, see, they're like dangerously approaching the amount of coverage that they like plant-wise. And I've only done a third of the plant coverage. Not even that, maybe already happy. Viewers at streamboo.com. Oh, no thanks. Like your tyre? It's a good tyre. Loves his tyre. Okay, let's have a look. Some rock piles. What kind of walks do they like? About now. Lobster. Where? He hasn't though, has he? He's just sat on the. There you go. Everyone's false alarm. He's just walked through the wall a little bit. Just come out his hole. Everyone calm down. No need to worry. Yeah, food time. Everyone go crazy. Oh. Num 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 num. Oh. Very nice. Yeah, more people coming over here now. See, the minute I had it on 5 cars, and they just wouldn't go on the ride. The minute I reduce it to 3, and all of a sudden, it's the most popular attraction. Let's put it back up to 5 and leave them for a bit. Apparently, as well, someone said about like the AI pathing, how like you can see like no one's really over here. Probably the same over. Okay, it's fairly busy over here, but apparently it's to do with that they won't walk that far. Now there's a limit to how far they will walk for an exhibit, but then again, like, yeah, this is super busy. In honor of Sandwich earlier, my goal is to get 500 penguins. Probably won't be able to. How big is this? 2,300. Yeah. Look. Okay. Gonna go to 99. So it's probably 5 times that. That's only 1,500. If it is going up linearly. Yeah, penguins are stinky, stinky birds. How many have I got at the minute? 174. They are all on contraception now, so they're not going to make any more. What do you mean? I don't see a problem with. Let's get some more frozen fish over here. All my penguins. If anything, there's not enough. To species, I can maybe. No, okay. Hey, Gloomy. This isn't even the game's recommended amount. I've only got 174. The game's telling me I can have 500. So I'm way under one of the not accessible. Just moaning about they're not able. Multiple feeding stations cannot be accessible. 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 Yeah, all seems to be fine. Yeah, seems fine. Not sure what. Is there a way to find out? Habitat. Yeah, I think if it's red, they can't get to it. I'm not sure. Is it because they physically can't walk out to do it? Yeah, so I'll need like a staff exit, won't I? Didn't. Ah. He's trying, bless him. Hey, he's thinking like you were, Sandwich. Look, there's a lot of poop. Well, he's on about the meerkats, so. Got the same concerns at least. Yeah, I'm just producing a tiny little bomb factory. What's his thoughts? Oh, boo-hoo, the staff room. He's here. Well, I suppose it is a bit of a walk. He's upbeat. He's upbeat. Oh Lord, they coming. You went down at the wrong time. They've gone. They're hungry, hungry hippos. Actually, do you know what? I'll build it out a bit. Not later, another time. But I could have some underground toilets. Maybe. Maybe. I suppose you don't want to come down here to look at hippo poo with some... You alright there? Something to drink. Drinks are over here. Do one last thing. Hip 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 hooray. Hip hip hippo. Hippo. Oh, I've got hippos. I've got an ice hippo. A limestone hippo. A flat hippo. A hippo head. Oh, a souvenir. Okay. Bit big. Bit wide. Time to surface. Do not randomly rotate. Give me a H. Give me an I. Give me a PP. Give me an O. Give me a Potamus. Po. What a ridiculously long name. Hippopotamus. Do, do. Let's give it the same hippo pink aesthetic. Not you, big rock. You will stay rock coloured. Maybe a bit darker. Hippopotamus. And then we will put the hippopotamus. And then, is it exactly the same? Yeah, exactly the same. Let's put some acacias in. And let's finish it with this. You are not a West African lion, you are a hippo. Do I have a hippo? I do. Hippo. You are hippo. Finally, you are hippo. You are hippo. There we go. Is it these? I don't care. Healthy rivers, healthy life. Healthy lake, healthy hungry hungry hippo. Super hungry, super hippo. Super happy. Oh, right. I will leave it there for now. Just because I've got early in the morning. Got to be up at 6:30. So I will be back on Planet Zoo tomorrow. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is zoo days. Weekends potentially zoo days. Tuesday, Thursday other games. Tuesday I'll be starting it will be story game. So I'll be starting Disco Elysium. And that will run each Tuesday. But yeah, so no, thanks for everyone who stopped by. Sandwich and Gloomy, if you're still here, thanks again. Phil, thank you for stopping by. If you haven't fallen asleep playing Dragon Quest, that is. If there is anyone else that does want to continue watching me, please drop a follow, and then you can see the progression of this zoo. Several. A follow would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, so.
New follower.
Oh, just like that. Thanks, Missy. Missy B. Thank you very much. We will. I hope you're alright, by the way. I don't know how long you've been watching, but yeah, so like I say, I'll be back on tomorrow night. It'll be around 7:30, 8:00. Yeah, no. Again, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you then. We will raid this person. They are also playing Planet Zoo, so yeah, let's fire across to them.